You trusted me this far. We all want the same thing. We've looked at other ways, and there's always risks. Utopia works guaranteed. I know the board is balking at figures, but think of it as cleaning house. Problem solved within 1 generation. It'll just be a much smaller one than previously estimated, but that's a good thing. We've been worrying about what to do with overpopulation for almost 100 years.
Attention, please. Contingency protocol for asset preservation has been activated. Opening containment cells.
You didn't really think I'd let you sacrifice the future of mankind because management suddenly grew a conscience. So what now? Going to be a good boy and finish me off? Murder me in cold blood? You know that won't change a thing. It's too late, you see. This is unfair! Please stop! An inquisitive mind. That's the spirit. And besides, things without all remedy should be without regard, right? What's done is done.
You better explain yourself. I'm running on a short fuse right now.
I would be wasting my breath on you. You failed to see, or maybe you chose not to. But I'm trying to save mankind here. Not just the species. No, I'm trying to save all of us. We're flawed, incomplete. We're not yet prepared to re-enter paradise, you see. We wouldn't survive. My Homo Machinalis could change that. They are the living proof that we could be more than human. We, all of us, could fill the world of tomorrow. Ascended beings in a new utopia.
So what about utopia?
Let me put the record straight. Unlike Resolve, which will exterminate us slowly and painfully over generations, my nanites do a quick and clean job. I've minimized the suffering, a fresh start, a clean slate for those that remain. If that concerns you now, then you shouldn't have tried and stopped my little pet project. Anyway, I'm sure you'll be safe. Go on. Go smoke a nice fat stogie and watch the apocalypse from your glass tower with the rest of them.
So, these Tin Men are supposed to be our future?
Not pretty, is it? But the truth rarely is. Just think of it as an upgrade to survive the world of utopia. Our meat machines are inadequate. We won't make it unless you hightail it back to your master's tower. We have the will to survive as individuals, but as a species, we need a push. There's no winning without sacrifice. I just wanted a level playing field to create a utopia for all.
I think you've got me confused with somebody else. I'm not working for the board.
Maybe you are. Maybe you're not. What difference does it make now? This place is going straight to hell, and we're going with it. Or we're already there, and didn't even notice.
So you know what's going on here?
I'm honored by your assumption, but even I have my limits. I do know a mob stormed my labs, and my colleagues are either dead, dumb, or simply gone. So much for security. And what's the board doing, Still twiddling their thumbs over the launch of Utopia? I submitted my final analysis weeks ago, and I'm still waiting. We need people who can make decisions around here.
I see your point. It's twisted, but...
Isn't it? If only those above us were so perceptive. Or Chavez, all those years ago. Such a waste of a brilliant mind. I don't claim to know the one truth, because there isn't one. Everybody takes sides, and always their own. Good, evil, all nonsense and totally subjective. Just children's stories. As we grow older, mortality beckons, and so we reach for the divine. Same fairy stories, different binding. The individual must be prepared to sacrifice himself for the many. The species is what's important.
What about Chavez?
Yes, what about her? Not seen since she threw a tantrum and got kicked out of my labs. But still, wonderful woman. And an extraordinary scientist. An incredible intellect. Kind-hearted and so ambitious, you have to admire a fighter. But resolve didn't work. We needed to act and act fast. And I had the solution. It's just a shame her ego got in the way of her career.
I think we're done here.
In that case, if you don't mind, Inspector, I need to get back to work. Terribly important. Terrible.
Mark Dean, perfect candidate for the program. We pulled him off the streets and put him to work in recycling a couple of weeks back. He's a complete zero. We even DNA typed him to outside databases. No living relatives. He's so happy to have a place to sleep and 3 square meals a day, he'll happily sign the consent forms.
For your own safety, please comply with all official requests while the area is being secured.
Manufacturing efficiency, payload distribution.
Hello.
I was born in a prison, no hope for escape. I got used to the silence. I stuck my cage. Cannot live that you have never seen before. Deep inside you know there must be more.
Happy to help.
At Creo, our scientific staff labored days
Security forces under
to build
attack.
upon the foundation. Jonah Goochberg,
Requesting backup.
no one has ever attempted
Echelon 9 team members, please fall back immediately
allow
to the
us to push
executive
the very
floors.
boundaries of science and technology. Every day his work benefits the future of mankind and one step closer to our goals. It is a huge task, but together we can do it. Whatever it takes, we will build a new Eden. A utopia for all. Does a garden bloom overnight? Was Rome built in a day? We all know the answers to these questions. Why do you expect the rebuilding of the atmosphere to happen so quickly? After all, it took almost a century to make it this way. I know. With every passing day, every launch, project all process and research, manufacturing efficiency, payload distribution, chemical composition, even down to recycling of materials. Our scientists make day and night to improve and build upon the foundation. Jonah Goochberg's original vision. No one has ever imagined what we're trying to do. New discoveries and methods allow us to push the very boundaries of science and technology. Every day your work benefits the future of mankind, bringing us one step closer to our goal. It is a huge task, but together we can do it. Whatever it takes. We will build a new Eden, a utopia for all. We all know the answers to these questions. Why do people expect the rebuilding of the atmosphere to happen so quickly?
It's you! How are you doing, Mr. White Knight? Hey, Cat got... I'm sorry, I didn't recognize you. It's nothing personal, just... I'm in the middle of something here. They need me. There's been a security breach in R&D. Big thing. We have to clear the area, so... you shouldn't stick around.
Hey, are you alright?
No, I'm okay. It's just... there's so much going on. Like it's out of control. All the noise, the pain. Sometimes I feel like I can't hear my own thoughts anymore.
So, you're part of security?
I would have thought that would have been obvious from the uniform. Speaking of which, I need to get about my business. If I show up with only half of my equipment, the chief will have my head.
Okay, then let me help. Tell me what you need.
Eager to please. I like that trait in a man. I appreciate your concerns, but I'm ready, or at least I will be, when I can find the rest of my gear. Damn helmet! Where did I leave you? And did I lose my leg and body armor?
I can't let you go out there without the proper equipment, can I?
Well, let's see what you got.
Here, I think this helmet should fit.
Don't know what to say, thanks. That is one part closer to being myself again.
Sorry, nothing I can do for you right now.
I'm a big girl. I can take care of myself.
Irina, you're an engineer, remember? You told me this.
An engineer? I can barely tighten a screw. Please. My head. I don't have time for this right now.
Then tell me, if you're security, you must know what's going on here, right?
That information is classified, and even if I wanted to, I couldn't. The investigation is ongoing.
I have to go now. Try and stay out of trouble.
And you.
I'm so glad you're back. I can't imagine what it's like out there. The data I'm receiving, their cries for help. The fading signals, they're people. They're people and they're dying. And there's nothing I can do. I'm afraid. The situation's out of control. And it's getting worse. We have to do something. We need to release the lockdown on the executive floors. There'll be someone here who can help.
You really want me to go up there, don't you?
It's the best option we've got. I mean, we're not coming up with any solution. We're just surviving. We need to find a way to stop this and get help. That's what matters. The Executive Forum is our best chance. It's been in lockdown since it all went crazy. We need to get people out. People who can fix things.
You ever heard of Project Utopia?
No. But then I don't know most of what goes on around here. Do you think it has anything to do with what happened?
I don't know yet, but something's wrong.
Well, just don't do anything rash, please. We can't afford to lose our nerve and play on a hunch. Not now. The board would know. If it's got anything to do with the current situation, we should try and inform them as soon as possible.
Have you managed to gain access to any of the systems yet?
Not really. Most of the electrics are fried. The systems seem to reboot, but something's overwriting it. This isn't really my field. I'm lost here. We need someone who understands how it all works. Maybe they can break it down and call help in.
Fine. Assuming I want to, how would I even get to the executive forum?
You're not gonna like this. There's no chance of getting through the usual way. But now that most of security is roaming the factory, their headquarters should be pretty much wide open, and it leads directly to the executive forum.
Fabulous. Imagine my enthusiasm.
I know. No matter which route you take, you'll need security clearance. And there's only one logical place to find that. Security HQ. I'm sure most of them are out on the floor or in R&D. This is your best chance, Warren. Take it.
All right, I'm on my way.
Get out of there as soon as you can.
The wires whisper with the intent. Can you hear it? You can't tell me what to do. My mouth feels like cotton candy and tastes of iron. Hey, did you ever go to the fair when you were a kid? I love fairs. Is this all worth it? Is it? Boom! Whoosh! Rocket ships. They're not dead. The body electric sings through the system. You can't tell me what to do.
Don't forget your help out there. You saved my ass.
How are you holding up?
Okay, I guess. Went out a couple of times just to look around. I thought it would've got better, you know. Checked some consoles, first a bunch of errors, then the reboot initiated, but now... You seen that shit? That's code. It's overwriting everything. I'm telling you, something's really broken here.
Take care, Hobbs.
You bet I will. Don't do nothing I wouldn't.
It should be yours.
Oh, it's you! I don't have time right now. Still missing equipment. The chief is going to kill me.
I can't let you go out there without the proper equipment, can I?
Well, let's see what you got.
Perfect fit, I'd say.
Thank you. Means I only need to find that one last card now.
Try this. Should be the right one.
Thanks. I owe you one. You just spared me a lot of trouble.
Have to go now. Try and stay out of trouble.
I will. Probably thanks to you.
Welcome. Have you been cleared for this sector? Have you been cleared for this sector?
I knew you'd make it. I didn't doubt you for a second. The executive forum should be just around the corner. Please be careful. You're so close now. First of all, it's crucial that you can move freely, or you won't go far. You'll need some kind of authorization. A code, or maybe a borrowed identity. Our primary goal should be to check on the board. And please don't take any unnecessary risks. I don't want to lose you. Not now. I've gotten used to you being around.
So where are you? You said you're stuck in management. I'm here.
When you break the lockdown, all the doors should open. I'll meet you in the boardroom once you've taken down the firewall. We'll finally be able to put an end to this nightmare.
Where can I find the board?
Where do you think? In the boardroom. Did you really need to ask that?
What can you tell me about this sector?
I always found it exciting. The hub of Creo. Decisions made here affect the world, and we can find help here, Warren. I know it.
I better get going.
Be safe.
Warning, sector under security alert.
Bitch just tried to get me killed. I know it. She made me go through security, right through the damn HQ. Said there was no other way. Sure, the vent system would have been a better option. Even the main entrance was less guarded. I nearly got killed because of her. I am so stupid to put all my trust in her. Who else have I got?
Copy that. Right, the network's still down. That means no internal sensors or cameras, but we did just get a power spike from one of the service elevators. That means we have an intruder on this floor. I want additional forces to the boardroom right away. Nothing's to get through.
Clearance could not be confirmed.
Go and check out the area around the elevator. Coordinates have already been sent. No games, no warnings. Take down any unauthorized personnel immediately. Get it? Lay down your weapons and come peacefully. Or don't. It's just the same to me.
threat encountered. Enforce maximum security measures. Evaluating tactical severe threat and enforce maximum security measures. Evaluating tactical options. Severe threat encountered.
System error. User profile cannot be loaded. Profile loaded. Welcome, Captain.
I know
Your
the world
equipment
seems
has
to
been
have
unlocked.
stopped watching, and maybe that's the issue. We've made some decisions. Decisions I'm not proud to say that I was originally part of. But we wanted to do our best. What do they say? The road to hell is paved with good intentions. Well, ours certainly were. Even those who I believe have now gone too far, they were still doing it for you, for mankind. But looking at the big picture, they lost perspective.
Failed to recognize authorized. Welcome, Captain.
It's why I
Your
believe
alignment
it
has
is.
been unlocked.
My duty as a citizen of this country and of the world.
Warren, did you find the board? Make sure you have the correct security authorization. Look for a security rig. With the lockdown in effect, they're not going to take kindly to strangers.
I better get going.
Alone again.
Watch your back out there. Entry permitted.
I know the boys are laughing at me about this, but this is how it starts. It's the small things. It might just be stolen office supplies to them, but what next? I have a duty to find a culprit. Besides, they may be satisfied with staying where they are, but I have ambition. They'll be laughing on the other side of their faces when I'm the one calling out the duty roster.
This is confusing. Management floors are all clean. There's no sign of chaos outside. There's security everywhere. It's like they were planning for this. I don't know what's going on. She tried to calm me down. She told me she was stuck here. I don't know. I want to believe in her. I need to. I just want to see a friendly face in the flesh. Even if it's hers.
Access granted.
Begin.
Vic on his operations here in Korea. He's tired of the sin against Project Resolve.
Authorization acknowledged.
Changing of the guard? This early? Wait. You're... It's you. You're not supposed to be here. You need to leave, or I'll be forced to make you. I know you believe you have a good reason to be here, but you're not cleared for this area. I'm risking my position just talking to you.
Really? I can't believe this. I saved you out there.
I would certainly remember a situation like that. Look, Please. My head. You need to go. We have orders to eliminate any potential threat. The girl in the server room. Trespassing. Don't want you to end up like that.
Irina, do you hear yourself? Are you still even in there?
That's not my name. I'm sorry, but I can't help you. Please. My head. I don't want to hurt you.
Seriously, after all I've done for you?
I've been more than patient with you. If you don't remove yourself, I'll have to remove you by force.
Authorization acknowledged. Authorization acknowledged.